Hi friends, today we're going to talk about our quiz from last Friday. The first question is looking at Pythagorean theorem. It says a ramp is elevated to a height of 3 feet. The length of the ramp is 5 feet. What is the horizontal distance between the lower end of the ramp and the base of the building? Okay, so let's look at this. We need to figure out if the height is elevated to 3 feet. I know this is going to be the height of my ramp, so that's going to be 3. Remember that the Pythagorean theorem is a squared plus b squared equals c squared. The length of the ramp is 5 feet, so I know this is the ramp here. So this is 5. And we're trying to find b. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to plug in a, which is 3 squared. So 3 squared plus, I don't know what b is, so b squared equal to my c squared, which is that 5 squared. 3 squared is 9 plus b equals 5 squared, which is 25. I need to subtract 9 on both sides of my equation to get that b by itself. When I subtract 25 from 9, I get 16. So I have b squared equals 16. Now, in order to get b by itself, I have to do the opposite on both sides. So I have to square root both sides of my equation. And when I do that, I get b equals 4. So the distance between the lower end of the ramp and the base of the ramp is 4 feet. Number 2, it says label each graph as one solution, no solution, or infinitely many solutions. Okay, so this first graph here has one line on it, which means it's going to have infinitely many solutions. It's all on one graph. It goes on forever. Infinitely many, I'm going to abbreviate solutions. The second one, I can see it meets at one point, so I know this is going to be one solution. And the last one, these are parallel lines, and parallel lines we know never cross, so this is going to be no solution. Flipping over to number 3, it says solve the system of linear equations by graphing. All right, so I'm going to look at my first equation. It says y equals x plus 4. So my m here, or my rise over run, is 1 over 1, and my b, or my y-intercept, is 4. So I'm going to start at 0, 4. And then I'm going to go, from this point, I'm going to go up 1 over 1. Up 1 over 1. I'm going to do the opposite. I'm going to go down 1 to the left 1, down 1 to the left 1. As I plot, down 1 to the left 1, down 1 to the left 1, down 1 to the left 1, down 1 to the left 1. I want to get as many points as I can. You don't need to plot this many points. I just want to make sure that when I plot my lines, I have enough so that I can see where they cross. So that's my first equation. I'll use red for the second. It says y equals negative 3x. In this case, I do have a y-intercept, but since it's not shown, I know it's going to be 0, 0, which is the origin. My m, or my rise over run, for this is going to be negative 3 over positive 1. And so when I graph that, I'm going to go down 1, 2, 3, and to the right 1. Down 1, 2, 3 to the right 1. And I'm going to do the opposite from the origin. I'm going to count up 1, 2, 3 to the left 1. And I can already see, I know Mr. Wood cannot draw a straight line to save his life, but I see where these cross. That ordered pair is negative 1, positive 3. So my solution here is negative 1 and positive 3. Flipping over to our last section here, volume. It says Avery is painting a basketball for senior night. The basketball is shown below. How much paint